Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Insights by Johnita Francis. I am, of course, Johnita Francis. That's kind of become my little catchline, hasn't it? I, as usual, am always super prepared and planned to come on the show. And I was sitting here quietly listening to the introduction about just the music and feeling the melody of it and thinking, hey, life is a melody. Life is about music, and we get to decide what style of music we want to listen to and how that feels, and whether we want to dance to it, whether we want to sway to it, whether we want to rock out and headbang to it. And it was, 15 seconds, 20 seconds of really thinking about that so much and thinking, what prompted all of this is I was on a call recently with a group of amazing human beings. And when you just kind of get somewhere and you think, why am I here? Like, I'm here for a reason. I don't understand the reason just yet, but I'm here. So why am I here? And you spend a couple of minutes trying to reflect on why would you be experiencing this opportunity right now? What is it about this that you need to gain from it, glean from it, understand? And it wasn't until probably 3/4 of the way through the group call that I realized that some of my thought processes weren't working for my benefit. And it was kind of like I was playing music in the background, but then the radio kept cutting in over the top, and I couldn't quite always listen to the music, and I didn't know whether to dance to it or sway to it, and how my life was looking, because I felt like I had this radio interference or static interference. And one of the people that were sharing the call with me and these other lovely people said something, and for the life of me I cannot remember what he said. But it was just like this post-hypnotic suggestion, right? It was like I was half in the room, half not in the room, taking it all in, but off in pixie land at the same time. And that's when post-hypnotic suggestions get bammed into your subconscious, into your brain. It's a trigger point for you to remember, change direction, grab something from that and analyze it. And I thought about, okay, so what did he say? And for a couple of seconds, I was trying to think about, what did he just say? Why am I feeling like this? Why is this triggered? What is about this conversation that triggered? And I still cannot, for the life of me, remember what he said. But I can sure as heck remember my thought processes around that and what happened as a result of whatever this constructive sentence that he said. And it's about melodies and about the dance of life. And you might wake up every single day listening to the same song in your head. It could be For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica, one of my favorite bass guitar intros in the entire world for those who are fans of Metallica. And if I wake up listening to that every single day, am I going to get out of bed and dance to it? Am I going to get out of bed and headbang? Am I going to get out thinking, wow, this is so nostalgic. I love this song. There's just something about this bass melody that makes me want to feel like I'm alive. And I came to this kind of thought process in my head as, am I dancing to the song the same way and expecting the song to feel the same way every single time? Am I retracing my choreographed dance steps? Am I going over the same moves every single time and then wondering why I'm getting this static interference? Because I'm doing it on autopilot. I'm dancing on autopilot in my life. And I'm trying to find the words to get you to understand where I'm coming from with it, because it's really, my brain is very complex and weird. So the only way I could come up with was music, because it's just something that everybody can relate to. I've never met anybody that doesn't like a style of music or several styles of music. So it's probably the best analogy I can come up with. And I started thinking, okay, so if I want a couple of areas of my life to change, I don't have to change my song that I listen to. I don't have to find a different Metallica song or a different, rhythm and blues or, John Lee Hooker or a different style or a different genre. I don't need to do any of that. But I do need to feel grateful for the dance moves that I have, and I do need to shake up my dance moves. So it's kind of like having a core belief pattern, but being open to the fact that you can look at your core belief patterns in a different way. So this is day 2 of this alternative solution that I want to come up with. And it's actually been almost instantaneous. Yesterday morning, I woke up and I thought, oh, okay. I'm still listening to For Whom the Bell Tolls. It's still my favorite song. I still really love it. I still embrace it. How am I going to dance to it today? Am I really going to get into the music and dance like no one's watching? Or am I just going to 80s style shuffle from side to side like Ross and Friends? Because somebody might be watching, somebody might be judging, someone might say something that puts me off my dance of life. And I decided to just rage out like Phoebe runs, okay? So if you're a Friends fan, you will know that Phoebe runs in the most craziest of manners, and it's so liberating and freeing. And I decided to dance like that yesterday. And it was a conscious decision to dance like that. It was a conscious decision to think like that, to have my mindset like that. But it was actually bloody easy. And I think it was easy because I was ready to, no one was ever asking me to change the music that I listened to. No one was ever asking me to completely overhaul my life. They're just asking me to think about alternative ways to enjoy my music, to embrace what I was listening to, embrace my life. So yesterday I got out of bed and did the Phoebe style running dance to this song. I listened to it in the car on my way to the Muggles job. And I loved it. And I noticed that this song always makes me smile. I just love the whole intro to it. It's just beautiful. For me, it's beautiful. So it's just symbolic of every art form all rolled into one song. And I found myself smiling in a different way, and not just smiling in my face or smiling from my cheek to cheek, but actually smiling in my heart and in my soul and my essence. And I'm like, I think I've just broken down a wall. I think I've broken down something inside of me that was trying to get further in life and enjoying the melody of life, not realizing that I didn't actually have to change everything about my journey or my path to achieve what I wanted to achieve or to get through that fear that I have. All I needed to do was make a few little tiny tweaks here and there and not give a hoot about what everyone else might be doing or thinking or feeling or saying. So I suppose today I wanted to share that with you and you know, put the emphasis on the fact that when you're starting out on your spiritual journey or your life journey or finding your life purpose, sometimes we think we need to do things like go from eating bacon every day to completely vegan and no leather boots in the house. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with making drastic changes like that if that's what you want for you. But don't think that if you want to be on a spiritual path that you have to be vegan. Don't think that you're on a spiritual path, therefore you must meditate, you know, in traditional sense every single day, or that you must not ever drop the F-bomb. I'd be in dire shit, let me tell you now. But it's about understanding yourself and embracing yourself and accepting all of those quirks and realizing that you have that conscious decision. It's your mindset. You get to choose every single day how you're going to dance to the melody of your life. And I love that because the world is like, it's gone mad. And so much of what we thought we had control over is no longer there. And the one thing we can control is what's going on in our own minds. We can choose to be present. We can choose to be happy. We can choose to be happier. We can choose to be grumpy buggers. You know, it's our choice. And once we work out that we are responsible for our own emotions, our own reactions, our own life, and we can't expect an external source to provide that level of happiness or reassurance or security or financial stability, all that sort of stuff. We need to do that ourselves. It is the most liberating moment in your life when you realize that you get to choose how you dance to your melody. And you don't have to dance the same way every day. You don't even have to listen to the same song. I'm going to try a different song this morning, see if I want to rage out to that. As a middle-aged white woman sitting in a car at the red lights in the traffic section, on a fairly busy road. I do get some crazy looks when I'm rocking out to metal, but I don't give a hoot. I don't. I'm actually not hurting anybody. I'm in my mindset of looking after myself and looking after my holistic health. And part of that is not just what you eat, it's what you see and how you speak and how you process things and the people that you surround yourself with or you don't surround yourself with. I've had to bring my circle right in very, very tight because I want people that will challenge me to become a better version of myself, but I want to do it in a non-judging, non-egotistical manner. And that means that I need strong personalities that are also accepting. And I need to give those friends the same thing. I need to be a strong personality. I need to be able to guide them when they ask me for guidance. But I need to not overshadow their beliefs or try to force their beliefs on mine. And I think that's what the true spiritual journey is all about. It's true and utter acceptance of ourselves first and foremost. Because once you do that and you stop judging yourself and you stop sitting in judgment of yourself, it's so much easier to give everybody else around you a bit of a break. And you don't have to accept, poor behavior or things that are outside your boundary levels or your moral compass and your moral ethics. I certainly wouldn't accept somebody that was, deliberately cruel to others. That's just not someone I would I would make friends with or want in my circle. So acceptance is true and utter unconditional acceptance and love of yourself. And then from there, you can start to work out where your alignments are with everything else in your life. But the spiritual journey is an amazing, amazing thing. And I've been on it for my entire lifetime and consciously on it since I was about 8 years of age, I reckon. So a very, very long time. And I can tell you now, you're always learning. You never have all the answers. And I don't want all the answers because I want to continue to learn. I want to continue to grow and I want to continue to help others do the same and be of service to everybody that comes across my path. So that's where we're at with all of that. So hopefully, guys, you will crank the music today and, you can even change the way you dance to it halfway through. Just don't worry what everyone else is thinking or what everyone else is doing or what they might say. If you're not hurting anybody, go for it. There's a bit of a saying that says, do as you will, harm none, take no bullshit. And I absolutely 100% live by that quote more than I would live by any other quote. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm doing whatever I need to do to get through life and enjoy life. But I'm not going to be a doormat for people either, and I'm not going to allow people's labels to affect who I am at my essence, at my core, and what I need to do. So, yeah. All right, guys, that's it for me for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Johnita Francis. I run Facebook and YouTube of Insights by Johnita. Please do join me over there. You will catch me here for one more week, and then I will be on a little break. So, for now, enjoy your week ahead, and thank you very much for your listening. Bye for now.